Welcome to day 6 of the amazing liver and gallbladder flush. Brought to you by Andreas Moritz. Alright, so today's the first day out of the journey that shifts a little bit as far as the protocol is concerned. Stopped eating at 1:30 p.m. this afternoon and I had my last meal. Very light meals today. We just ate steamed vegetables. You can have basmati rice. I've been negating the carbs as best as possible, the unnecessary carbs, from my life as of recently the attempt to slim down, muscle up, get strong, get healthy, flush all of the residue and gunk out of me. So I just did steamed vegetables today. We did a few cycles of that up until 1:30, and then we were done. Feel good. I'm gonna drink we drank 8 ounces of cherry juice today, not sipping throughout the day till 6 p.m., but all in one shot. The malic acid gets in there, starts softening things up, doing its magic, and playing its role in the process. I don't know the exact physiology connected to what's actually happening, but the book does, and it talks about it very, very specifically. I just haven't memorized that information yet. I do need to spend more time with the book because I haven't read it from cover to cover. I've bounced around versus really just getting in and enjoying the material from that cover to cover like experience. Like an album, when sometimes you buy your album, you play your favorite song, the one that's been on the radio, and then you go to the other side and you see what you bounce around. But to listen to an album from beginning to end is always a treasure, such a gift if we give ourselves the time and the space to connect with music like that. And the same with books. So yeah, I'm really going to commit to doing that because I think the information will soak in even more deeply and I can be more intimate with it in my processes and in the sharing of the information with others. So lots of water, cherry juice. The next thing that we will ingest will be, you can do Epsom salts. Was never really compelled to navigate down that street, so we do magnesium supplements, so like Natural Calm that you can find in most grocery stores, places that sell supplements like Whole Foods, stuff like that. It comes in a canister or in packets. It's a powder, virtually tasteless, goes down pretty easy, and it's a little effervescent concoction, if you will. And we do that twice before bed. It's very important to every day, not just day 6, to be very adamant with following the protocol to the T. And going to bed at 10 o'clock is essential. So even if you're used to going to bed at 12, 1, 2, you got to gear up and get in bed at 10. Right before that, though, or rewind, you drink an olive oil, citrus juice, fresh squeeze, like lemon juice concoction. It's not a lot, but it's not a little. You drink it as fast as you can, all in one, sitting. It's not about hurting yourself. It's just about getting it down as quickly as possible so that you can lay down with your head propped up for 20 minutes. In bed, lights off, no devices, no distractions. It's like a quiet meditation. Some people say that they like to plug their nose when they're drinking this stuff. I actually find it to be exceptionally delightful. I think that it's a nice treat at the end of the little fat, because you hadn't really eaten all day. So it's kind of almost like a little snack or a meal before bed. I like the combination. So I actually look forward to it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not food, but it's still nutrients and energy, and just like my body's like thankful to have it. And so when you lay down, you can actually, at least I do, start to feel the stuff begin to work down there and course its way through your system. And the more I've done this, the more deeply I connect with my body and the more intimate I become with the process. It gets exciting. You're like, oh, you could see and feel the stones starting to move and stuff. It's pretty cool. And right after that 20-minute period, then it's time to go to bed. So you're supposed to, I believe, Gotta always revisit. We always revisit the book to refresh ourselves to make sure we're the exact verbiage and we're living we're living to the letter, you know. And I think it's prop your head up like above your heart or above your stomach, one of the two. I don't remember. Right before we go to bed, we always read just to make sure we're doing it exactly perfect. And but you prop your head up nonetheless, up against the headboard, the wall behind you, whatever your sleeping arrangement setup is. And then you go to bed, and it's one of the sides you can't or should not lay on, and I believe it's your left side. So again, we reference right before bedtime. That's I believe you could either lay on your back or on your right side through the duration of the night, and not on your stomach or on the other side. And then you wake up at 6 a.m. And that will be day 7. Day 7, we're going to get funky. It's probably going to be a much longer video, very graphic. Hopefully YouTube won't take it down. I'm doing a shorter version of this on the TikTok. If you want to go there and follow me at John Pepe Comedy there, that would be awesome. It's a cool platform right now that's taking off, and it's giving a lot of people an opportunity to go viral and get a huge audience. And it hasn't happened for me yet, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, as stress-less as a day as you can have, not putting too much strain on your body, your mind, your spirit, whatever. Just chilling out, maybe doing some reading, trying to stay off the devices as much as possible. But, you know, watching movies is cool, whatever, if that's your thing. And just allowing your body to conserve that energy and store it for this process that's already in motion, but is really about to happen. So day 7 should be super exciting. Stay tuned for that video. That's all I pretty much have to say about today. Did an enema yesterday. Wow. It's neat when you start to know what your body really needs. And, you know, my partner was like, how was it? And I'm like, I need to do 3 more of these. She's like, really? And I'm like, yep. I just know. I know that my body needs to just really rid itself of just backed up yuck. And I could feel the sludge, especially when it's coming out. It just smelled, oh gosh, like it didn't smell like normal poo-poo in the stinky. It smelled more like something has been dying inside of me and needed to come out big time. And so I was thankful that I was able to get whatever has been holding on for dear life in there out and down into the sewer system. Bye-bye. Again, one of the mottos of the book is better out than in. And boy, do I believe in that. Get it out of you if you can. Do it in the most safe and healthy way as possible. So, from my heart to yours, get out there under the sun. Get under a tree. Get under that someone special you love. And you know what I mean. Well, let's connect. Let's bring in the good stuff, and let's share that stuff with our communities, our families, our loved ones, our social media platforms, wherever we feel we can plug in, help one another, and bring each other closer. Love you all. Thank you for following the journey, and stay tuned for tomorrow's escapades, because it's going to get funky.